That's pretty good. Your son's pretty funny.
good.
Yeah, you saw him the other day. He was trying to like make jokes, and
I do like that.
I thought of one. Well, just to get Nate in on this, I dropped off some fish to Pat's house recently, and
that's how we family show affection. We can't share emotion. We just give and take fish.
Yeah, that was part of our fish talk podcast. But so I gave Pat some fish, and then Oliver was for some reason all day he was just like trying to like find punchlines for jokes, and he was just like, "Dad, what do you call something in this, some, I don't know." He was just like saying whatever came to his head, and then he was trying to think of a punchline, and every so often it'd be funny, but I'm like, "Hey, you should try this with Pat later." And then so that's what Oliver was just trying to do with Pat, was just like trying to think of a joke to make him laugh. And he thought of one recently, and I was like, "You should save that one for Pat," but then we obviously forgot it because we didn't write it down. But Oliver, I think, really has like this urge to be a performer, and I'm gonna try and foster that the best I can.
That's good, man. I think that he was funny. The funniest stuff he did was just like the reality stuff, where like you were like, how's your Thanksgiving? I was like, so sad. I self-isolated. I made Thanksgiving dinner, and then I ate it alone. And I think making the food made it worse. And he just laughed.
He was twisting the knife.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. He was like, what was he saying to you? He's like, "Oh man, you were real lonely. Like, you were by yourself." And he was just like trying to bully Pat, but Pat
it was funny.
So Oliver was like, "Oh, that's feedback. That's positive feedback. I'm going to keep doing this joke." And then on the way home, I was like, "Oliver, you don't have to make fun of Pat's life."
Oh man, I was funny. He was like, "So you were just lonely by yourself on Thanksgiving?" It's not how Thanksgiving
works. Oh
man,
he's like, "That sucks."
It was funny as hell. It was great.
It was. I had to hide how much I was laughing, but it was very funny. Because that's why we're doing this, guys. We're doing this for the fans, to self-deprecate, so everyone else can feel a little bit better about themselves at the holidays.
Yeah, that's the thing I've noticed, that like I'll try to make jokes about there's like a threshold for like self-deprecation where it's like
self-deprecation.
There's no threshold. There's no threshold for self-defecation. For self-deprecation, where it's like you say it and people are just like, "I'm very sorry." You're like, "Wow, I was trying to make a joke here, but you're very sad, I can see." So you got to really dial it in. Being super honest with strangers is a good way to make someone very sad. So you guys aren't strangers. I should be able to be very, I thought I was being funny, and it was true and funny. And then everyone's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." It's like, well, hold on, you can be sorry, but also
nobody died.
Joke. Yeah,
I'm not by myself because I'm a fucking loser. I'm by myself because it's a pandemic. But if you want to feel like I'm a loser, it makes you feel better.
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, there might be a little column A, little column B there, though, Max. We got to be honest. So it's fine.
Well, and this is another episode of Fish Talk, where we fish for compliments.
That was good.